So you'll take your block and you'll place it towards the back of your mat. And then that pillow that you have can just set right on top. So it's like a little bit of an incline here. And you'll sit right in front of it. Allow the back of your heart to just rest, get nice and comfy, where your low back still has that natural curve. So you'll find that nice point where it just like snugs right in, feels good. And you can start with your knees bent, plant your feet down, take your arms straight up overhead, like you were reaching towards the ceiling. And then maybe even lift your fingertips up a little bit higher. So you feel your shoulder blades almost rise up off of that structure underneath you. And then allow them to just sink back down. So you let gravity take hold here and you really sink into that support. And then you can either take your arms out like a T here for your biggest like pec stretch here, stretch across the shoulders, the arms, and then allow your arms to get heavy. So soften through the elbows, let the back of the hands release towards the ground. Back of the head is supported. And then close your eyes if that feels okay, or just soften your gaze. And just giving yourself permission to pause in the middle of your day, no matter what you've accomplished so far. Let that be less important with every breath that you take right here. Full inhale. Full exhale. Just to land just as you are. Not needing to fix or fight or change anything at all. Just breathe a few more breaths right here, a few more rounds. Noticing how when the front of our body here opens up a little bit more, we create a little more space. So we can fill that space up with breath. And you can fill that space up with whatever it is you might need a little bit more of today for yourself. Again, breathe in and out. And then just adding in a little bit of movement here. Again, start to pick your hands up, reach them straight up overhead, and then just press the palms together. Nice and firm, spread the fingers nice and wide. Take a big breath in right here. And a breath out. Now keep your hands pressing together, reach them up and overhead. To your degree, get a little bit longer as you breathe in. Full breath out. And then reach the fingertips back up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, open the arms back out like a T with your palms facing up. Full breath in. Open your mouth as you exhale. And then start to rock your head slowly side to side. Take your arms down along your sides. I want you to just flip your palms down and then actively press your palms into the ground. We'll revisit a lot of this in different ways and in different shapes. So just press your hands down into the ground. But at the same time, can you feel your collarbones expand? Maybe even lift your chin to open through the throat. So nice. And then just rock knees over to the right, over to the left, so much here that you rock all the way onto your side, and then press yourself up. Find a seat, one shin in front of the other. Sit up nice and tall as you breathe in. Full breath out. I'm going to do what we did like on our back, something similar. So take an inhale, reach both hands up and overhead, and right away press the palms together. And then as you exhale, bring the fingertips in front of you, straight out in front of your chest. Keep pressing the palms together. And then inhale, open the arms wide like the letter T. And now this time, start to turn your palms back, thumbs draw down, and then arms down along your sides. And like you were pushing a wall behind you, press back through the hands, maybe even lift the chin, open the throat. And then as you exhale here, bend the elbows, place palm over palm on your low back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, take a breath in, really open up. And then exhale, release. Meet me in tabletop pose. And you can move that structure that you had with a pillow. The block can come to the top of your mat if you wish. And once you're in tabletop pose, spread the fingers nice and wide as a support and press the tops of the feet down. Take a breath in, lift your heart, find cow. And press into your hands, round your upper back, cat pose. Start to walk your hands back and all the way up your thighs. You'll rise up onto your knees. And like before, reach the arms up and overhead. Press the palms together, maybe even look up. And then exhale, bring them back in front of you. So we're going to revisit that a lot, so then you don't even have to think about it. Inhale to open the arms wide. Exhale, turn the palms back, bring them down along your sides. Inhale to press into that invisible wall behind you. And then exhale, bend the elbows, palm over palm. Now keep the hands there, step the right foot forward. So you come into a lunge. And then I want you to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Your choice to keep the hands where they are, or interlace the fingers, press the palms together, finding a bind, maybe even letting the arms lengthen as you lift the chin. Stay, a full breath in, full breath out. And then release the arms, sweep them out and up. Just one more inhale as you look up. And then your hands come down inside that right foot. Maybe even wiggle, walk it wide for lizard. Rock the hips, lift the heart, breathe it. Exhale, pull the hips back and just pick the right toes up. And then you'll rock back forward, heel toe that right foot in a little bit more. And then your left toes will turn over to the right. You'll come up to a modified warrior 2. So you might even wiggle walk that foot a little bit further over so it's in line with your left knee, and then reverse here. Right hand rises. Right forearm to your right thigh, reach through your left fingertips as your arm lengthens beside your ear. Take one more inhale, get really low. And then exhale, I want you to drop your left hand towards the back of your mat. Pick your right leg up. So a modified side plank as you reach the right hand away from the right foot. Take one more breath in right here. So nice. And then drop the right foot down. You'll rise up, arms out like a T. And then again, drop the right hand down, reach the left arm up. So you get a little bit more length in the left side. Take one more inhale. And then meet me in tabletop, but face the back of your mat. Take a breath in to lift your chest. Find cow. And then exhale, press into your hands, round your back, drop your head, cat pose. Walk your hands back up your thighs, rise up onto your knees. And then all on the other side, sweep the arms out and up, deep breath in, press the palms together overhead, look up. And then bring them forward right in front of your chest. Inhale to open the arms wide. You already start to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Flip the palms back, arms down along your sides. Press back through the hands into that wall, and then bend the elbows, either palm over palm Or start to find that bind as you step the left foot forward this time. Maybe straighten the arms if you wish. You can even lift the chin. Stay a full inhale. Full exhale. And then release as you sweep the arms up, maybe even look up. Hands come down inside that left foot. Finding lizard as you rock forward, lift the chest. And then exhale, pull the hips back, pick the left toes up. Rock back forward into that lunge and then heel toe that foot in a bit. Turn the back toes to the left. Rise up to that modified warrior 2 on the other side. And then reverse, left hand will reach high. Left forearm to your left thigh, right arm alongside your ear. Get really long here. And then you'll rise back up. Now it's right hand to the front of your mat, top of your mat. Left leg picks up, modified side plank, left arm alongside your ear. Take one breath in, get really long and strong. And then you get to drop that left foot down, rise up, arms out like a T, and then tip over to the left. Right arm rises. Meet me in tabletop. Face the top of your mat. A round of cat-cow again. Breathe in, lift the heart. And then exhale, press into your hands, round your upper back. Now I want you to stay rounded here. You can even tuck your toes under for support. Stay really rounded and then start to just tip the weight back. So thinking like you're gonna sit almost on your heels. And then stay here, but then walk your hands over to the right. So this will get that nice deep stretch in the lower back. And then maybe even inch your left fingertips towards the right front corner of your mat. So a little bit longer. Think about pulling that left hip back as a counter to deepen that stretch. And when you're ready, come back to neutral. Round again, and then walk your hands over to the left. Reach through the right hand as you send your right hip away or counter away from your right fingertips. Full breath in. Full breath out. Walk your hands back. Finding tabletop pose. Taking any final shapes that you might need here. So right ribs can come over to the right. Left ribs over to the left. Move your head, move your tail. And then back to neutral. And tuck your toes under, float your knees, hips up and back. Downward facing dog, but soften through the knees. Then shake your head, yes. Shake your head, no. You might even take your feet a little bit wider apart. And then walk your hands back towards them. When you're ready, land in that nice forward fold. Again, maybe walk hands over to the right. And then over to the left. Back through center. Slowly roll all the way up to standing. Arms down along your sides, palms forward. Shrug your shoulders as you inhale. Open your mouth as you exhale. And then one last time here, sweep the arms out and up overhead, but palms come together, maybe even look up. And then exhale, bring that structure right in front of your face. Fingertips forward. Inhale, open the arms wide like a T, really squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then turn the palms down, thumbs down, palms back. That's it. And then arms down along your sides. Press back through the hands, really open through the chest. Bend through the elbows, either palm over palm or find that bind. One last time here to lift the heart. And then soften through the knees. You might even keep that bind as you fold forward, dropping the head. Take one more inhale here. And then exhale, release the hands down. Halfway lift, hands to your shins, heart forward, look forward. And then walk your hands there, downward facing dog. Full breath in to stay. Open your mouth, clear it out. And then you'll rise up to your toes. Gently drop your knees back down towards the ground. Start to rock forward into a plank. Just for a moment, nice and easy. And then you'll lower all the way down to your belly. Take your hands out a little wider, tent them. Toes pointing back. And then lift your heart. Find that wide cobra stance. And then exhale, lower. Feel the glutes and the legs working as you rise again. This time, left shoulder goes forward, look over to the right. Inhale, back up through center. Right shoulder forward, look left. Back through center, you'll lift up. And then exhale, lower down. Take palm over palm under your forehead here. A moment of rest. You might even bend your knees and just windshield wiper your feet, your lower legs, side to side. And lower your feet down. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and press your way up to hands and knees. Pause there and then take your knees a little wider. Bring your big toes together and send your seat back. Find child's pose. Let your forehead rest. Again, a big breath in. Long exhale out. Two more like that. You'll slowly come back to all fours, just enough to swing your legs around in front of you. Take them out in front of you, give them a nice shake, maybe even a little massage. They've done a lot of work for you so far today, so far this week. And grab your block, have it close by. Also have your pillow close by. We're going to take a few different versions of bridge. So I want you to look behind you and flex through your feet. Soften your knees about 10%. So they might even pick up off the ground. I mean, to think about keeping your heels grounded, glued to the earth, and then your hands reach in front of you. And then think about every part of your spine, every vertebra as you slowly start to round. And yes, your heels will drag towards you, but I don't want you to lift them up off the ground as you slowly lower all the way down to your mat. And then reach your arms up and overhead. You get to point your toes forward. Think long body stretch here. Full breath in. Big exhale out. Take your arms down along your sides. Bend your knees and plant your feet. So all that heart opening work here has allowed you to set up for this shape. So I want you to take this block and place it in between your thighs here on the narrow. And then take your arms down along your sides here again. Press your palms into the ground like you did at the start of class. And then press into your feet. All four corners of each foot, they ground evenly. And then start to squeeze that block in. Lift your seat up. So it's not about how high it goes. I just want you to think about then the shoulder blades maybe coming a little bit closer together underneath you. But keep the legs active. Keep the glutes working. Keep pressing down through your feet, and the back of your head is on your mat. Don't lift it up. Take a full inhale. Full exhale. One more big breath in. So nice. And then gently lower and release to the ground. So you have that effort, that moment of effort. Now you get to bring in more ease. Release that block. Place it off to the side. And then have your pillow close by. I want you to lift your seat back up, but then slide that pillow underneath your low back. Finding that supported bridge. So your hips are just slightly higher than your heart. And this time, arms can come maybe at a 45-degree angle, and then flip your palms up towards the sky. Soften your gaze, maybe even let your eyes gently close. And if it feels supportive, you stay. And if you feel like you need a little bit more of an anchor here into this present moment, bring your hands gently to your ribs. So you can feel the physical movement of your breath in and your breath out. Coming back to this idea of pausing, and letting it be okay to pause. To make space for yourself. And to choose what you fill that space up with. Full breath in. Long breath out. And if this is where you'd like to take your final rest, this is what your body needs to stay. Or if you'd like, you can even start to lift your seat back up so gently and slide that pillow towards your heels so it lands underneath your legs. And then let them go long. Once you land in stillness, relax your toes, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your belly, your chest and shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, and even the tips of your fingers. Soften your neck. Soften the jaw. The features of your face. And even the crown of your head. Allow everything to soften, to release, and to let go. Knowing there's nothing to do, nothing to fix, nowhere else to be but right here. As you take this pause in your day. Just allow your next breath to flow in and out. Start to find a little movement from the fingers, and the toes. You might even rock your head gently side to side. Start to bend your knees. And with little to no effort, you can slide that pillow out all to your side. And press yourself up to a seat. Once you're there, sit up nice and tall. Allow your hands to come together right in front of your heart. And slightly bow your chin towards that space. And take a breath in for yourself. Clearing breath out. Take your thumb tips to the center of your forehead, maybe even lift your chin. Letting this practice as always be a time where you pause and cultivate just a little more kindness to yourself first. So you can then show up and share that kindness with others. Namaste.